Well, hello, YouTube. How are you doing? This is Old Guy Plays 1969, doing some more City Skylines 1 at a slower pace. Today will be episode 9 as we hop on into Senior Citizen City. And we'll pop on over there, we'll see what's going on, and have a look to where we last left off. What's this? So we got some issues going on here, do we? 2-lane road medium with tracks. Okay, that's right. That was left there because we're going to eventually extend the trams. Okay, so I did install a new mod, which I'll show you here in a second. I'm going to follow. What's this? Camper van. We'll probably follow this one, see where it goes. They're driving to a small decorative parking lot. We'll have a little drive through our city. So I've kind of updated this. It's called, what is it called? It's called View It or Watch It, I think. Yeah, follow mode. It's called Watch It. And this is kind of what I was looking for before, because I kind of wanted to do a nice pan of the city. You really get an idea of how well your build's going when you can click on different cars and drive through it and see what it looks like. So today's episode, we're going to keep working on this area here a little bit more, try to finish it up. This is kind of just our money making area is all this is. We got high demand for residential again. I think what we're going to do is we're going to look at trying to find a way of carving out maybe a new area up here somewhere. You know, not to just crappy old grid. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take this highway and we'll extend it like diagonally, and we can get some units going this way and some residential units going this way, and then maybe we can pepper a little bit of commercial in around the center here while we make our way to the beachfront property. Anyway, so let's get this unpaused. So we're up to 8,500 people. So we're moving right along. So let's unpause the game. Let's follow this. This is really, really cool. Oh, we're following along with somebody who's not a great driver, but this gives you a nice idea. Oh, they've made it to the parking lot where they were going. So that video ended quickly. Let's see if we can follow somebody else. Where's this guy going? He's returning to the facility. Let's follow him. So he should be going into our industry area. So under our bypasses there, stopping at the stop sign. Heading along, just seen a Coca-Cola truck pass us. And another one. Coca-Cola is very popular in our city. Oh, these are the trams. We just passed the Canada Post truck. Okay. I'm seeing something here already that's giving me a little pause for concern, because the way those trucks gotta turn around. Maybe these industry roads that are here, maybe we should upgrade those to 4-lane roads instead of the 2 lanes, because they look pretty busy. But it looks nice. Driving through Williams Corporation. Williams owns this whole block here, and boop, done. All right, so let's have a little stroll over to our commercial. Where is our commercial area? Let's get the zoning tool out. This tells us right away. Let's get down here. Industry Park. And let's see where we'll bring out the traffic tool. We're at 80% flow. So yeah, we're going to have to start really concentrating on public transit. Okay, so yeah, this road here is extremely busy. And it's only a 2-lane road. So let's see if we can upgrade this to a 4-lane industry road. Now, it is a 4-lane road, but it's not an industry. Asymmetrical 3-lane, so it'll be 1 lane in, 2 lanes out. That. quite a bit of stuff on like small 4-lane road. Okay, here we go. Upgrade tool. Just with this should give our people some additional options there to travel along. Okay, so in here, so these got the tram tracks on them. So is there a 4-lane with tram tracks? Don't think there is. Is there one way? Four-lane road with tram tracks. Okay, so we do got one. Can certainly do that. So we can see about extending this. That made everybody get over on the side of the road instead of being in the middle, but sets of lights here. Wonder if it might be prudent to get rid of the lights in this intersection. Yeah, because we got more there, so let's get rid of these. And maybe we'll put these on giveaway. Well, this becomes the main thoroughfare. Yeah, let's do that. See if that improves anything a little bit. All right, it's a nighttime cycle. So let's see if I can grab another car. Delivering goods. Just want to see how the city's actually looking. Ooh, emergency shelter. Must have been dropping off food to that. Where's he getting now? Back, probably. A lot of cars parked on this street. This looks good though. Oh, don't run the kid over. Okay, coming down a commercial area. Stop into Jubilee. Drop off some goods there. And now they're heading back probably to the factory. This is probably one of the coolest views. And the other thing I like about it is while you're in this mode, you can take your mouse and you can say, oh, let's look to the left. See, like we're looking out the window. Or we can, oh, we pass some orange trees. Or we can look to the right, see what's going on. Oh, look. There's that guy that in Biffa's videos, Hugo. Mr. Hugo. Okay, and I think this is now going to exit us back out onto the highway, I think. Because I think the goods that came in were from out of town. Well, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Hope you did too. All right. Well, what are we doing in the city? Like I said, we want to expand it because we got a big, major high demand for more residential areas. And what I'm thinking is we should build that over here since we have the tile space to do it. I think it would be interesting, instead of making this road here just continue on this way. I wonder if we should continue it along and then also branch it up the other way. So let's just see, put that here. I think eventually this will curve down, continue down as a arterial road or a collector road on the inside of the map. This one here, we have it as a 6-lane arterial right now, and I think that is fine. But I kind of stopped its progress here to move it into a collector. So I either have to build something going out this way or build something going the other way. What I was actually kind of thinking, which I think would be fun, would be to build a road this way. Maybe put it on a 45-degree angle, maybe? Maybe 45 that way. I think maybe this way. It's kind of a 55-degree angle, but yeah, 80's kind of the snap. Let's go this way. And then we're probably going to be okay putting our traffic lights back. Okay. So we'll have another collector going this way, a collector going that way. Maybe what we'll do is we'll build a park or something in here. Down here, I think we want to expand these roads. We are just going to pick these ones. That's a 4-laner, isn't it? Four-lane road. I think I'd like to go to 2-lane road sidewalks in here. Or with decorative trees, probably. Yeah, let's bring this down. 2400 looks good. And this is still kind of gritty, but it's going to get interesting when we get up around. build out the walkways first, I think is prudent. Hope everybody's doing well today. And I also hope that you're enjoying our videos on the channel. I really am a big lover of a lot of different types of games. Yeah, it looks like soon we are going to actually have to expand our water and our sewage as well. Now, I am doing my best to keep these under the roads, but I don't think I'm going to be too much of a stickler for it. It costs money too to do this as well. All right, so how's the power consumption going? So we're still great on power consumption. The water, I think, is going to need an upgrade real soon, so but we're going to zone this all in here right now. Oh, we could do high density. These are probably fully upgraded low density buildings. No, it's a high density building. So I must have zoned, yeah, I did. Come to think of it, I did zone a little bit in here. I did zone a little bit of commercial here. I think we should turn that one to high density. Good along here. Let's do a few high-rise complexes right here. And do I want them on the other side of the road? I'm not really sure. Just scatter a few here. Low density. I think we should add some more walkable park areas here. Give me my full squiggly pathway. Don't think this is the one we want. Let's go straight off of here first. All right, bendy road tool. Let's curve this round. There. Let's bring it into that parking lot. That is not very clean there, I don't say. Let's try just going full on, I think. Sure. Don't look too bad, I guess. And One of the other mods that I picked up is this one here. It's the forest brush tool. I like this because we can pick some different trees and then decide how much of density we want of them. So let's go with like 20% of those lumen trees. Let's 15% on the apple trees, and 20% on the alder trees. And let's see how that looks. So the nice thing with this is see if you can just go ahead and paint them on in. That don't look bad. There we go. Looks pretty good. So it kind of gives us almost like a little parkway. We could need to put some more trees over here. What types of trees do we have? California palm. Yes, our famous flower trees. Let's make those 25% prevalent. It's pretty good. Just to fill things in a little bit here. And to hide our shelter there a little bit as well. Yeah, let's see how this is growing in. Pretty good. Zone some low density here in between. Here. Do some more high rises along here. I think we'll zone some of that as high rise. This is high rise. I don't know how this is going to look, to be honest. Low res in here. Okay, we'll let that fill in, and see how that's looking. And we got somebody that's going to be driving there. He's returned to the facility. This is a biofuel garbage truck. Where's he heading to? Oh, he's going down this way. Let's have a look. So we can have a look at the park on our way by. Going by the shelter. Some for our nice flower trees here. We're going to take a drive by City Hall. Yeah, looks really good. But traffic is starting to become an issue, so I am kind of starting to lean towards maybe get some buses happening. I think in the city might be a good idea. Let us have a look, first of all, at we can get metro stations going. Let's have a look at our tram. And yeah, let's bring up that line. Wow, 375 passengers on our trams. All right, so we have a tram bus that can take 500 people. Let's just see how the stops are doing. We're not doing too bad. I mean, we're not completely filling the cars. There seem to be able to handle the capacity, so that's good. I did build a metro line as well, didn't I? I did. And that was the metro line. Let's have a look at the tram line. There, there I was saying tram and I was looking at the bloody metro. So let's focus in on the right place. Oh, there's 10 vehicles on this and there's not a whack of people at the stops. And these buses are able to hold to 80 passengers. So I think what we do when it comes to the trams, we're going to lower down the amount of cars. Let's lower that down to 2 cars. And maybe also with the tram. Yeah. Let's bring it down to a 65 capacity unit. We'll see how that is doing. Okay, so we're back into our night cycle again. We've met the demands of our citizens. And our demand, I think, for commercial is still doing pretty good. Let's have a look where we have things zoned. All right, so this commercial area in here. I don't think I would like to make these high density commercial yet, only because there's no high density buildings here on this section. So let's go over here. We do got some high density going in. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna zone a high commercial zone right here. Right on the corner. Oh, wait a minute now. That might not be a good idea because we've got people's houses right there. Yeah, that's gonna make those guys sick. I guarantee it. Let's de-zone this. A little bit of trees, I think, maybe in here. Better to do that. Fill it in with some trees. All right. Guess I could probably get away with the higher commercial up here because I already got commercial zones up here. So I think if I told these, now let me just double check to make sure that these are not historical ones. Island, Idaho. I don't think. No, we didn't mark those as historical. Nothing really fancy about those. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the high density commercial. Wish you could just copy this over. Doesn't seem to let you do that. You gotta very quickly dezone it and then rezone it. It's high density. Pizza, pizza. Well, these ones here I might mark historical only because this here seems to match well with the sidewalk we put in. Oh, nice theater. I have to leave that in there too, but these ones here, shake it, yeah, that's probably fine. But these two here, I think we should switch these to high density commercial. Let's get rid of them guys. Tell them to grow in with some high density. And then where the demand is still increasing for some more higher density stuff. Well, actually not for some more higher density, just for more residential to start with. I think the trade school was going in there too, wasn't it? this zone here. Other park. Let's call this. What should we call this? High-rise park? Yeah, that sounds good. High-rise park. Spell that okay? Hope so. And in here. I wonder what that would be if I make it as emerging downtown. I guess what we would need to do is just get some in there and see how they look. It's weird. I did put the high-res squares in there already, and they have, okay, they're starting to build on it. Another strip of high here, strip of low. And I think in between the walking path. Straighten up there, Pally. Okay, let's take another little check at education. All right, so we have 2 elementary schools. We need a third. Community school. An alternative to elementary school. Public library. Definitely want to get one of those in too. So community school. That might look good in here, considering there's going to be high-rise buildings. So I think I'm going to put it smack dab in the middle. Public library. What would the public library? That also would look good down here. We did put this on the main feeder road. End up being people parking. All right, that looks good. It's nice in there. Community school. Make this all high rates. This. And we'll let that fill in now, and we'll see how that takes shape. Looks pretty good. We'll have to grab another car and take another drive through once we see somebody driving along here, maybe. No, that guy's not coming down here. They're looking really good though. And that's all you really gotta kind of do. I mean, if you've already picked out your zones, now that you have the higher residential buildings that you can put in, like, we'll go making all new ones down here or something like that. Just try to scatter in first what you've already got built. Some of these buildings are still upgrading up here. Yep. I think these are the ones here I already did zone up. Yep. CIBC Bank. It's a Canadian bank, so we'll leave that one there. But I think what we'll do is we will dezone this. Turn this into high density commercial. Now we have the ability now to start putting in some office buildings, but those will replace industry. So right now that says there's only a medium demand for industry or offices. So I don't think we need a lot of. Looks like we zoned this up for commercial and it didn't take hold. Shall we get rid of it? Some beautification options on that. Fix that up so it's looking pretty good. Okay, so it looks like we are running into some issues. See a garbage can popping up, so let's have a look at our actual removal of trash. See how that's good. Got good coverage everywhere except for over here. This is a quick highway we got spinning in and out here. Let's have a look at these. In all honesty, with the capacity that's going here, these should be able to keep up just fine. Now, part of the issue may be that they have to leave the facility, go under the road, go here. Yes, they get to the highway to be able to service over here. That was way before we built all of this in. And now the only way for those garbage trucks to get over here and service this area is to come all the way down here. And as you can see, we have a little traffic jam. So I think what we will do is we will pick a street here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a connection in here. There we go. And now the garbage trucks can get over to this section a little bit easier. And to hide this in, maybe this will be a good spot to put, say, an office building. Yeah, it might be a good spot for some office buildings. Try that. Just see how it looks. If it looks horrible, we'll take it out. We'll build it somewhere else. Got a demolished building somewhere. What is going on with that? Busy corner shop. Oh, down here. Yeah, it got abandoned. I know our tool here will automatically, academic year on our campus. So we went up from 0 to 93 students. Campus attractiveness is plus 55, so that's good. Got some new buildings that can go in there. You're unrecognized though. Say okay to that. We'll have a look at that in a second. Oh, this was a historical building that we Pete's Meat and Pizza, I guess. Yeah, it's gotta go. Can't have ugly buildings in our city. All right, and because that was low density commercial, it's now gone. Let's say now that they converted that into office space. Okay. Got to keep focused because we definitely still want to get a metro line. We're making really, really good money now at this point, which is good. But we don't want to expand things too far. Like I said, we want to keep making zones like this with some nice parks and some nice areas. Let's have a look to see how we're doing. Parks. Not tons up in this area here. So I think we do need a park too. Oh, nice tennis court. Wait a minute, this might look good. All right, yes, our campus. We can't forget our campus. Varsity sports. Aquatic center. Trade school study hall, groundskeeping, book club. This might go along here. Put the book club in. Okay. I don't think this trade school here is going to do extremely well, only because it's in around some commercial stuff. I think, and residential. I think eventually it's going to have to be redone, because in order to make the campus DLC work, you need a lot of space. It's like everything else that they came out with. You need some space. Same thing as we put down an airport. You need space to put that puppy down. All right, we're gonna have a look, because we're gonna very soon, very soon, need to do something here about the connections to the highway, because right now we only have kind of one. Okay. I'm gonna build an exit here too. This one needs it. Small city, yay! Next milestone has been reached. We can do monorail tracks now and high capacity university, horseshoe stadium. Yeah, we got some cool stuff that we could pop in there, even though not going to be, really using any of that right at the moment. No. Try again. All right, so now we got to wait for them to get on. Actually, really, by right, they should have built that over here. All right, so we got the main highway. We got a way for them to get off and onto the small highway over here. We have a way for them, if they're on this highway, to get back off onto the main strip again. All right, so let's spin the map around and have a look at this going the other way. So if I was coming into my city this way, I'd have to go all the way down here. And I could take a branch off to get into here, to then go to all these other areas I wish to go to. But if I was looking to get to the industrial zone, I would have to venture off here, get down to here, and make a left. Which I guess wouldn't be too big of a deal with traffic. 82%, it's not too bad. I think we are okay with what we got going here. Still honestly do believe we need a bus terminal in. Buses may improve the traffic flow because less people will take their car. Biofuel. Compact bus station. Major bus station. City bus station. To and from the city. Bus. Trams we got going. metro we got going. Let's have a look at our metro. Our metro kind of runs this section down to this section. We are building up in here. We do not have a tube that connects metro over. Tracks. Let's zoom out. You know, and I could come this way underground, which I will. Back a little bit. Oh. You know, should be able to just connect right up to this stop here. And then we could add another line here. New line from there, here, here, back, here. We'll do the 240 capacity metro line on that one. Let's bring those lines up again. Call that one the high rise 100. It's going to go through high rise park. Another one. Line. Let's just give them some cool route numbers or something like that. I think that's how they would be in real life anyway. All right, so we went ahead, we extended our metro so that we can get people moving in around back and forth here. And our traffic is still dropping though. It's not might be a little bit before that starts to kick in and help. I think another part of the issue is, like I said, this part of the highway comes down, and the only way into this entire section is through this junction. I think what we need to do is have another one branch off to connect over here to this. And if I put a one-way in here, and if I don't make it so they have a way to cross over this highway and come down and get back onto this highway this way, still kind of adding to the issue. Power's still connected. We're good that way. Just gonna have another little look, pardon me, at the resources. Oh, we have incinerator plants, so we can burn some of the trash. Healthcare. It's a major hospital. That's just a clinic down here, isn't it? Child Health Care Center. We got one in, got an elder center over here. Sauna. Don't really have any saunas. Maybe I can pop one of those in over here in this part of town. Right over here. Community pool. That might be a nice feature to have. How big is it? Oh, that's not very big. Crap. Won't fit in there. Oh, it fits in here though. That was our fire coverage. That is actually looking quite good. Police coverage. That also is looking pretty good. Okay, now our university is great. Elementary capacity still sucks the high horse. Schools are okay. Wait, reading what some of these other ones do. Teenagers. I think I just need to pop down probably just another elementary school or two. I think the biggest thing is I do not have any elementary schools over here in this section. I think I got a high school over here, so let's put an elementary school right behind it. That should help some. I think we could use a second one over here. I think this is like a hospital or something, so put the other one, yeah, that's a fire station. Put the other one down there, and we'll get a park. And put in some basketball courts down here. Next to the school. That looks great. All right. I am probably going to put a cut in here, my good folks. I hope you're really liking my playthrough of City Skylines 1. I'm letting you know that this game is not dead yet. We got to get more power in here. Ooh, we can go to oil power now. I think I may do that right now. Let us... Let's pause so people don't get too upset with us. Let's delete these two and replace them with oil power. And let that go. See what's our oil power at? That should up it up. quite significantly, I would think. What? Ah, there we go. They're starting to pump up power now. Okay. Maybe I should invest in a couple of incineration plants because they generate power too. And factory over here. It's 240 watts power between those two buildings. And we're consuming about 288, so that just puts us just a little bit above the cusp. Did say I was going to put in a cut here, but it's just, you know, the thing with this game, it's like, oh, I'll build one more thing. I'll build one more thing. Wait, I'll just build one more thing. Put in an incineration plant. So that does generate a little bit of power. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one with the worst capacity. Oh, these ones aren't, you don't empty these. Okay. Well, will this gather enough garbage? Set up for 3 trucks in use. Okay, the garbage processing is good according to this. Anyway, folks, we'll just have to let this run for a while and see what that's going to do for us. I don't like that this is yellow either. We did say we were going to do something about this as well, so let me just have a quick look at that. Yeah, so we got one of these processing inland treatment plants here. Probably really should go to one of these eco treatment plants. Just a 60,000 a week. What's this one doing? 60,000 a week. So it essentially will. Oh, and that's. I'm sorry. That's an eco-friendly one already that we got in there. So we were smart and put one of those in right away. Keep the pollution down. So very wise of us. All right, let's put another one of those in then. Like I said I was going to put a cut in here, but it's just the way things go with this game. You keep saying, well, I'll build one more thing, just one more thing, and then we'll stop. It's like an addiction. You can't. All right. Okay. Go back to water. Turn off the traffic. Water, water, water. Pumping station. All right, so we're fine on the water sewage treatment, just fine. Now I gotta ask myself, what the hell did I build all the way over here? Oh, that must have been an early adaptation for recycling. Or maybe I was thinking I would put some recycling in over here instead of what I got going here. It's good to have 2 places for it anyway. Yeah, so I really better put down the pumping station or another water tower or something like that before I forget, because if I don't do it now, I know I'm going to forget. Okay, and I'm pumping poo into everything over here, and it's going down the river. So Gonna make note of that. So I think the next episode we're gonna look to clean up our crap. Start putting in some better lines in here. I guess these are just the regular pumps, are they? No, these are eco-friendly. Still making the water brown though. It says there is pollution there. At least our water isn't polluted. I think this is where our pumping stations are. They are over here. We can certainly maybe squeeze one more in, I think. We have to delete some more of these nice rocks that are here. So we'll do it on this side. There we go. Pipe in. It's already in the power zone. Yep. Come online. That's weird. I don't know why that's going to the traffic. But I've clicked on water. Shouldn't do that. It should bring up this water one. Might have to look into that. All right, so I took care of the water availability. I took care of the water sewage. Yeah, well, anyway, till next time. When I come back, we are going to have a look at this power distribution problem. I think I can remember to do that. Maybe we'll extend our trams down to this area, get a loop going around here. We'll see, because like I said, we did want to build another line going this way. And we're getting close to that, I guess. Traffic is still flowing, but we're getting backed up. So this is another area problem that we're going to have to deal with as well when we come back. We have to find a way of getting it more on and offs to this particular highway here. So looking and seeing if I can come up with a quick solution for that. Again, it's more of the same. Like, this is kind of what we're keeping for our city. This is our properly zoned area, proper roadways designed. Eventually we will be tearing apart. We'll leave the original section over here, but we're going to be tearing this industry eventually out. We will fix this so it's more of a thoroughfare, what we want it, and fix the highway with some better proper connections and stuff. So this is Old Guy Plays 1969, and if you like my playthrough of City Skylines, make sure that you're liking, subscribing, commenting, or just emojiing. It all helps with the algorithm because it lets YouTube know that you're interested in what I do for you. So anyway, till next time, folks, this is Old Guy Plays. Bye-bye.